In this short video, I'll show you how to vertically shift a quadratic function along the y-axis. The question asks, use transformations to graph y is equal to x squared plus 1 and y is equal to x squared minus 2. Before we do this, remember that a quadratic in vertex form will look like the following. Y is equal to a bracket x minus h squared plus k. And in the previous videos, we learned what A does, and it's responsible for vertical stretches and compressions, and it's responsible for reflections. We learned what H does, and H will horizontally shift the whole parabola. And in this video, we will concentrate on our letter K. So to start off, what I will do is plot the ordinary y is equal to x squared parabola, and then compare it to these equations that are in green and red. And it should be familiar to us by now what these y values are. This is 0, 1, 4, and 9, and similarly 1, 4, 9. So I'm going to plot these points first, and you should end up with a parabola that looks like this. If you've plotted your points correctly, your graph should look something like this. Next, I'll figure out what the y-coordinates look like for this equation, and essentially what I'll do is simply add 1 to each of these y-coordinates. So this would be 10, 5, 2, 1, 2, 5, and 10. Next, I will plot these with these x-coordinates. Starting at 0 and 1, we have a brand new vertex right there. 1 and 2 is up here. All of these points, it appears to be moving up by 1. So I'll do the same thing for all of them. This would be up here. This would be up here. This would be up here. And the same with these. Therefore, if I connect these points, I should end up with a parabola that looks like this, where the whole parabola has shifted upwards by a unit of 1. Now let's see what happens when we subtract minus 2 from our y-coordinates. This becomes 7, 2, negative 1, and the rest should look like this. Now let's plot these with these x-coordinates. Starting at 0 and negative 2, our new vertex is right here. We have 1 and negative 1, so 1 and negative 1, and we also have negative 1 and negative 1, and it appears all of our y-coordinates are going down by 2. And connecting these, our parabola will eventually look like this. So let's conclude as to what this value does to our equation. The k value here acts as a vertical shift to the parabola. So if it's a plus 1, that means all your y-coordinates will increase by 1, and if it's a negative number, all of your y-coordinates will decrease by that number, as is the case in this equation. There you have it. That is how to vertically shift a quadratic function along the y-axis. If you found this tutorial helpful, please support our channel by subscribing or by liking this video. If you have any further questions, visit our website at studyforce.com. We're an online service for students seeking free homework help. See you soon.